those who don't know me, my name is Miss Summers. I'm one of the second grade teachers, and I'm so excited to do this for y'all today. I know I'm speaking for all of the second grade teachers that we miss you so much. Y'all are rocking this online learning, so keep working hard. Y'all are doing awesome. So keep working every day and know that every day your teachers are missing you and they're thinking about you. Okay, so let's jump into today's lesson. Today we're going to be talking about main idea. I know throughout the year your teachers have spoken about main idea when you read a book, but today we're really going to focus in on main idea and finding the topic and main idea and details to support that. So it's important to find the main idea when you're reading a book or a story, because if you know the main idea, then you know what the story is talking about. So it's very important to be able to know how to do it and to find the details to support it. So let's look at the anchor chart today. First, we're going to talk about the topic. So that's our cloud. It's the topic. Your topic is just one or two words that's describing the subject. So we're not stating our main idea yet. This is just the topic. If we think about a sentence and our sentence whether, the subject in our sentence is our noun because that's what the sentence is about. That's who's doing the action in your sentence. That's what the sentence is focused on. So when we want to find or one or two words that's identifying the subject, that's what the story is about. We're not doing the main idea yet, just the topic. What do you think that was about? So in a minute, I'm going to have some bags with some pictures, and we're going to find the topic of each bag and the main idea of the bag. And doing that, it really helps you understand it better. But just remember, the topic is not a sentence. It's just one or two words describing the subject. Okay? Next, we move on to our main idea. So the main idea, this one is a sentence. So a sentence identifying the point that the text makes. So your main idea, you are writing a sentence for it. You're writing in your own words what the story was about, the main idea, what the text was telling you about. So our topic is about the subject. The main idea, you're telling a sentence about what the text was telling you, okay? Next, we have details. Okay, it's important to find the details in your story because that helps you understand the main idea. So your details could be facts, they could be examples. Today they're going to be pictures, and all of these things are sentences, and they are all helping to describe and support the main idea. So it's important to find your details because that helps you know exactly what your main idea is. Okay, so we have topic, one or two words describing the subject. The main idea, a sentence identifying what the text or the point that the text was making, and then details, facts, examples, sentences describing and supporting your main idea. Okay, so those are the three things you're gonna need to know. Okay, we're gonna do an example, and like I said, today we're not using a book. We're just gonna use pictures to introduce main idea. Okay, so our first bag. Also, know that my printer was not working, so I had to draw their pictures. And if you're in my class, you know that I'm not an artist, so bear with me on some of these pictures. So our first bag, okay, I'm gonna pull out a picture and we're gonna figure out what it is and then see if we can come up with a topic and main idea. So our first picture, it's a bottle of sunscreen, okay? Let's see. Next, we have a bucket and a shovel, okay? Do you know anything that could connect those two, sunscreen and a bucket and shovel? Maybe we pull out a few more will help us. Okay, next, do y'all know what these are? Some goggles with a snorkel. So like you're going in the water with your goggles and snorkel. Okay, you see a pattern going, maybe. Next we have a beach ball. Okay, I'm kind of seeing a theme here. Y'all see it too? Okay, last picture. This is a beach towel, okay? Okay, so we have a beach towel, beach ball, goggles, shovel and a bucket, and sunscreen. Okay, so think about what do all 5 of these pictures have in common? Where would you use all 5 of these things? Where would you take all 5 of these things if you were going somewhere? Okay, so pause the video and write it down or say it out loud to the person next to you, or just say it out loud. What do you think the topic of this bag could be? Remember, topic is only 1 or 2 words. It's describing the subject. So what do you think all these pictures are talking about? Say it out loud. Okay, did you say beach? If you said beach, you're super duper smart and you got it right. So all of these different pictures, they all are something that you could take to the beach or that you could use on the beach. Okay, but maybe some of y'all said pool. Okay, could you use all of these at a pool? Probably, but are you gonna take a shovel and a bucket to the pool? Probably not, because you don't necessarily play with these in the water, you play with them in the sand. So even though some of these you could take, like you would take sunscreen, you would take a towel, you could take a ball when you go out to the pool. But beach kind of works a little bit better for us because there's the goggles that you could look for seashells with. There's the toys that you could play with in the sand. Okay, so all of these, our topic would be beach. Okay, so now let's talk about the main idea. We have our topic, our 1 word, beach. Okay, next we have main idea. So come up with a sentence, okay, describing all of these things, okay, and what they're for. Okay, so pause the video, write your sentence down. If you're writing it, remember to start with a capital and end with a period, or just tell it to someone next to you. What do you think the main idea of this bag could be with all of these pictures about the beach? Okay, if you said something or wrote something like, these are all the things you need to take to the beach, you got it. That's the main idea. Would I say these are all the things you could play with at the beach? Probably not, because you're not really gonna play with sunscreen or a towel. You could, but they're not really toys. If all of these were different toys that you would play on the beach, then that could be your main idea. But since these aren't all toys, we want to say something along the lines of, these are the things you need to take to the beach. These are the things you can take when you go to the beach. Okay, those are the main idea of this bag. Is everyone's main idea going to be the same? Probably not, because we're all thinking just a little bit differently, but it should be similar to that. Okay, so did you get it right? I bet you did. Okay, so we have our topic, beach. We have our main idea. These are the things you need to take to the beach. Next, we have our details. Since we just have pictures today, our pictures are our details. Did each one of these support and help you understand that it had to do with the beach? Yes, okay, so that's a detail because it was examples that was supporting or helping describe the main idea, okay? So good job, that was the first bag, okay? Let's do the second bag, okay? Again, bear with me on my pictures. Okay, do y'all know what that is? Tennis ball. Kind of looks like a softball too, but that's a tennis ball. Okay, next we have basketball. Tennis racket. You see a theme already happening. Sometimes it's super easy to already know what the subject is going to be after just a couple of things. Then we have a baseball. Next, we have a baseball bat and a baseball glove. Okay, so out of all 6 of these pictures, okay, oh, I dropped one. Okay, what do you think the topic would be from all of these pictures? What's 1 or 2 words that's describing the subject of this bag? Okay, so pause the video, say it to the person next to you, or write it down. Okay. What did you say? Did you say sports? I bet you did, and you got it right, okay? So our subject of that bag would be sports. All of these things have to do with sports. Even if they're not a ball, you still need a bat to play baseball, right? Or softball. So all of these have to do with sports. Super simple, right? Okay, so we had 1 word describing the subject, sports. Would we just want to say baseball? No, because we also had a racket. Do you use a racket in baseball? No. Do you use basketball or tennis ball in baseball? No. So we can't just say baseball because that's not what the whole subject was about. Yes, there's baseball in there, but it's not all about baseball. So our topic would have to be sports because it's all different types of sports. Okay, now we need our main idea. So we need a sentence identifying the point that the text makes. Okay, so let's put it in our own words. what is a sentence describing what all of these could be about? Okay, so I want you to stop the video, pause it, write a sentence or tell the person next to you, what could be your main idea of this bag with all of these sports? Okay, so if you said something like, you use different equipment for different sports, could that work? Yeah, because I'm gonna use a racket and tennis ball when I play tennis, but I'm gonna use a baseball and a bat when I play baseball, and I'm gonna use a basketball when I play basketball, right? So I use all different equipment for different sports. So could that be my main idea? Yes, okay. So hopefully your main idea was something along those lines about using different things for different sports. Okay, so that's the main idea that I came up with. Remember, yours may be just a little bit different, and that's okay. Okay, so we have our topic, sports, our main idea, use different equipment for different sports, and last, our details. So we have all of these pictures. Were all of these pictures helping describe and support the main idea? Yeah, because they were all talking about sports. Okay, so that's your main idea lesson for today. Remember, you want to find your topic, which is just 1 or 2 words describing the subject. Then you want to find your main idea, which you're going to write a sentence describing the main idea, describing what point the text was making. And then you're going to find details that help support or describe your main idea. Okay, so I hope that helps you understand topic and main idea a little bit better. Next week, we will do main idea with a book instead of the pictures, okay? So y'all have a great week. If y'all need anything, let your teachers know and they can help y'all. Bye, guys.